Hey guys, Bethany Webster here. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes and talk to you guys about how to talk about the Manifest Foundation during your presentation, because the Manifest is such a huge part of what we're doing. We want you to talk about it in the right way, but we don't want you to get so lost in it that it loses everything else while you're presenting to somebody. So the first thing is that you want to share your own story. When I get to the Manifest slide and I get to the volunteerism trips, I start to talk about it at that point. I'll tell the crowd, hey, here's my experience. I have a story, and I'm going to tell you that in just a second. But I go into my story. Some of you guys may not have a story. So if you don't have a story yet, that's totally cool. You can use mine. You can say my friend Bethany, or you could, Dave Watson or whoever, anybody that's been on one of those trips that you can share their story during this portion. And the other thing would be, if you're in a big crowd of people and there's lots of members, especially if you know that there's someone in the crowd that's been on the volunteerism trip, you can have them come up for 30 seconds and let them tell their story. Now, I didn't say 30 minutes, I said 30 seconds. And you guys have got to coach the person coming up, because people get, including myself, we get extremely passionate about this, so we tend to go longer than we should, and you don't want that to happen. So if you have somebody that's going to come up from the crowd, make sure they understand beforehand that that's only going to be 30 seconds for them. So now I want to talk to you guys about what you need to say during the presentation. If you're going to use your own story and you're actually presenting, or you're using the DVD and you're going to do a testimonial afterwards, I'm going to kind of tell you what I say during my presentation, just to kind of give you guys a good idea on how to do it. I go through the slides and I say we have trips to Europe and Asia and South America and the Mediterranean. We do ski packages, Disney packages, and then the slide comes up when I talk about volunteerism trips, and I say, and we do volunteerism trips. How many of you guys have ever wanted to go on a volunteerism trip and give back and you just didn't know how to do it? Usually, always, almost the whole crowd raises their hand. So when that happens, I say, you know what, me too. I've always wanted to do volunteerism, just didn't know what to do. How do you plan it? Who do you talk to? Is it going to be safe? Am I going to be taken care of? You just really don't know. Well, the cool part with World Ventures and our Dream Trips membership is that we do these volunteerism trips and we set it all up for you. So all you literally have to do is click book it and we take care of it. Now, I'm extremely passionate about this portion of our Dream Trip sector. It is the fastest growing portion of our Dream Trip sector right now, but I'm extremely passionate about it because I've been on these volunteerism trips. We do trips to Guatemala where we build bottle schools for underprivileged children. We're also doing trips to Kenya. We're doing trips to Liberia, and that's the one I'm extremely passionate about. I've been twice this year already. We're working with a group called Youth Action International, and we're doing that by working with women and children over in Liberia to help them rebuild their country because they've been in a civil war. We do water projects. We empower women. I could go on and on and on with this, but just understand, if you guys have any questions, come up to me afterwards. I'll be glad to answer those questions for you, but I want you guys to understand where the heartbeat of this company is. See, I've been talking to you guys about fun and partying and going on, and trust me, we do lots of that, okay? And we have a lot of fun doing it. But I want you guys to understand where the heartbeat of our company is, and that we're all about giving back, not only here in the United States, but we're all about giving back all over the world. All of our leaders go on these trips. So I just wanted to give you guys a little snippet of where our company is heart-wise, and we're not just about money, we're about giving back.